Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Mr. Price Foundation Bindzu Youth Fund graduation for the class of 2025. Today, we recognize 27 entrepreneurs who have committed to growth, taken action, and built businesses that are creating real impact in their communities. This is not just a celebration, but a reflection of the journey and the progress of these entrepreneurs. On behalf of the Mr. Price Foundation, welcome to all of our stakeholders, our partners, and guests, as we recognize our top 27 today by province with reflections from key speakers in between. Each entrepreneur represents a journey of commitment, learning, and growth. To officially open our program, it is my honor to introduce a leader who is deeply committed to advancing youth development and entrepreneurship in South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in joining the Executive Director of the Mr. Price Foundation, Mr. Octavius Pukubuye.
Hi, Brandon. I think he's joining, but I don't see him online. Let's just get him online.
Not a problem. In the meantime, if I could please ask that we have our next speaker, and we will circle back down to Octavius, who will share the vision of the Mr. Price Foundation. But in the meantime, a face that is absolutely familiar to this program, basically needs no introduction, who will take us deeper into the journey of our entrepreneurs and the journey of this program for the top 10. It is my pleasure to introduce the one and only, the Enterprise Development Specialist for the Mr. Price Foundation, Duduzile Matebula.
Thank you, Brandon. Good morning, everyone. My name is Duduzile Matabela. I am the Entrepreneurship Development Program Manager at the Mr. Price Foundation, and I am very excited to welcome everyone online as we celebrate the graduation of these 27 entrepreneurs as part of the Bindzu Youth Fund, which is an accelerator program. So online, we have the entrepreneurs themselves, but we also have some of the internal stakeholders that have supported us in the bringing this program into fruition, not only from the Mr. Price group, but in the team as well. So I'd like to welcome them as well. We also have entrepreneurs that have been with us on the journey of bringing this program to life from early on in the application stage last year around June, who went into then the online academy. Some of them also made it to then the boot camps, and it is in these boot camps that we selected these top 27. So these are 3 entrepreneurs per province that are representing each province as the businesses that were identified as displaying high growth potential, dedication, and just an entrepreneurial knack. But as I mentioned, we've also invited some of the entrepreneurs that have followed us on this journey as well. The 27 that were selected also got some funding as well as some mentorship and coaching. And now we're closing out that phase with this graduation. We've also extended the invite to some key members in the entrepreneurship development ecosystem, and I'd like to extend a welcome to them as well. And I hope you are just as excited and humbled and inspired by the journey that these entrepreneurs that we will be showcasing today have traversed. And to the entrepreneurs that are online, I just want to say, congratulations on getting to this stage of the program, though it may be and may feel like just a step in the long journey and treacherous journey of entrepreneurship. it is in these small steps that we really progress. I always believe that every journey is just many, many, many steps. And so every step you take towards your goal is really a step towards unlocking your full potential and the growth for your business. This program is one of the many programs we have here in entrepreneurship development. And the goal of our work really is to unlock economic opportunities for young entrepreneurs, as well as entrepreneurs or young South Africans that are looking for viable economic pathways into entrepreneurship, with our ultimate goal, which is really a goal that we believe is pertinent in not only the organization, but the country as a whole, and that is economic development, economic transformation. But paramount to all of this, it is the creation of jobs, which, as you know, all of us living here in the country know that this is something that is really a crisis and a critical need, and it is in the hands of entrepreneurs like the ones we'll be celebrating today, and all the other entrepreneurs that have joined us, that we look to them to really change the landscape of the country. So I just wanted to say congratulations. And this is not the end of the journey. We definitely have more in store, especially for the top 27 who will be assessed to move on to the next stage, where they will pitch for the remaining 3 million fund that we've put aside as part of this program. But yes, this is just one part of the journey, and I hope you have really enjoyed it and you will take these learnings, and in 10 years time can we look back and see your growth. I see Octavius has joined, so I'll hand over to Brandon, who will then introduce him. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Duduzilia, for taking us through the highlights of the journey and where and how far these businesses have come. And right now, we'd love to circle back to introduce a leader that, again, is committed to advancing youth development in South Africa. He's the executive director of the Mr. Price Foundation. So please, ladies and gentlemen, warm welcome to Octavius Pugubia.
Good morning. Thanks so much, Brandon, and thanks, Dudu. Colleagues, good morning, everybody, and all the esteemed guests that are joining us from all corners of the country to this very important occasion. So thank you for making time. I think one of the most important thing that many times as entrepreneurs, we struggle with is to celebrate ourselves, to celebrate the milestones and the hard work that we put in. So with everything that Dudu has said, your participation in the program, the progress you've had, the support you've received, the expertise you have drank from the different subject matter experts from, I think I'd like to ask you guys to take time to really thank yourselves. Thank yourselves, because you could have easily gotten out of this program at any point in time. When Brendan, Dudu, Lebu, or anyone else in the program, Jayshri is putting you guys under pressure, trying to get you guys to really move at the speed that you need to be, moving, or pursue the different strategies to strengthen your business model, or get the right partnerships, or get the right pricing, or get the right competitive product in the market. All those things, you could have easily used one of those excuses to give up. Quite frankly, you could have easily said, listen guys, this is it, I'm done, thank you very much. I'll focus my efforts on trying to delight the customers. But you stayed on because you believed in yourself, you believed in your business, and I think that takes a great deal of conviction. And I'd really encourage you guys to thank yourselves. It is really important, because if you guys aren't thanking yourselves and aren't celebrating your milestones as entrepreneurs. You look back, so much has happened, you haven't really taken it into account, and there's so many struggles that you go through as an entrepreneur, very lonely journey. So the least you could do is really pause, and today is I'm hoping you can take that moment and pause and look back and say, from the moment you came into this program without knowing what is in it, what's on offer, with a little bit of anxiety, it's the first time this program we're doing, you have a lot of questions, we're trying out a couple of things, but you believed. You not only believed in yourself, you believed in your business, but also you believed in us as your partner. You believed in Mr. Price Foundation as your partner to go along the journey with you, and for that I really want to appreciate and thank you guys, each of you across the country in different businesses that you guys are in. You've made our work more fulfilling. You've made our work more even more deeply meaning, and that's really our why. When we excuse me, when we crafted a 10-year strategy to really champion youth empowerment, entrepreneurship was and is still a very important thematic area for us to deliver the ambitions that we have to empower 500,000 young people by 2035. So when we designed and launched this program, worked very hard with the rest of the team, and we had never run a program at a national scale that included young entrepreneurs running exciting businesses in different industries, and therefore for us this year, having gotten this far, it's also a big milestone for us. It is we launched this program with just like you guys, as you run your companies, you've got POCs, you've got pilots, etc. You want to validate certain things and see if there is definitely appetite for it, and therefore scale it. And we were quite bullish. We said we will do a POC and some kind of a pilot at a national scale, and take the risk that comes with possibly piloting something across all the 9 provinces, with the total number of entrepreneurs over going to receive a little bit of micro capital from us, 27 of you guys. And we've never done that at that scale, at that complexity, at that at that intensity that we have, given the amount of timelines we had when we want to see the impact that you guys can deliver across your different businesses and different communities. So it's also an opportunity for us to look back and say, well, we've proven that we can run one of the leading youth entrepreneurship programs in the country of its kind, and with the rigor that we believe it's competitive out there to take you guys to the next stage of your business, with the support that we've given you. Yes, not the best. I mean, of course, we would want to give everybody $1 million, $1 million, $2 million, etc. But we have limited resources, and we're hoping that with the few resources we've given you guys and afforded you, we have taken you at least 2 or 3 steps forward for you to be able to access even more better opportunities out there. So we also went in here with a very deep conviction that young entrepreneurs require an institution that understands what it takes to build a business, and build it aggressively, build it painfully, hoping that, and of course with the belief that you come out of it with a lot of wins there than losses. So we see this program being a flagship program for us as we continue to ramp up our 10-year strategy. You guys are our first cohort, which is another beautiful opportunity that you guys have. You maintain the standard. You've set the standard. You are our inaugural cohort, and you'll continue and forever be part of Mr. Price Foundation. We are hoping you can embrace our role in your story as you become successful, as you look back 10 years from now and say, it was the team that got you from where you are to where you've been, with the support you have. So I'm saying, celebrate yourself. You have worked so hard to be where you are. We have a big ambition, and we're hoping you guys can be party to helping us even reach more younger people in the next cohort. Be the the ambassadors of this program to try and get as many deserving young people to be part of this program, because it's that transformational, and we continue to evolve in designing it and making sure that it is directly solving the issues that you as entrepreneurs are having. Some of us have been entrepreneurs ourselves, so we know we've been on both sides of the table. So the team takes takes the seriousness in how diligently we design these kinds of interventions for yourselves, to be supported adequately but meaningfully in the work that you guys all do. So well done, congratulations. Those that continue with us in the journey, we're looking forward to it. Those that then exit, in working with us here, you continue to be part of the family. As long as you have been in the Bindzu program, support is always available for you to reach out in ways that we can support you outside of the program. We will look for those kind of ways. But you guys all are winners. Ask anybody else. Running a small business in this market is so hard. It's so difficult. And I actually think that all of us entrepreneurs were mad people. We're mad people because there are other better things to do out there. But we chose to every morning wake up and take this injection, this pill, this drug. But it's exciting drug. It does change lives, and I'm hoping that we can continue that. Whether we win or we don't win, we get additional support or not. There's other institutions that are on the call that I'm hoping you guys can go in there. And if we can support you in one way or the other, please let us know. And then lastly, big shout out to the team, Dudu, Brendan, Jayshri, and the rest of the mentors and the experts that were in your journey throughout from the time you started. You guys have done an exceptional piece of work, and being a partner and a mentor, a coach, a friend of entrepreneurs, it's not easy. And I'm hoping you guys see this also as a success. You celebrate and you continue to do the work that you do because it is that meaningful, not because there's like a check at the end of the day. Of course, yes, Bile will tell you, commercials don't change the commercials, man. Money must be on the table, because we're all entrepreneurial. But I think the bigger issue is that we're trying to solve youth unemployment, and if we can have all our hands on deck, I think we'll do exceptional piece of work. So to everybody that has done this work, contribution, being there for all the entrepreneurs, I think let's all thank ourselves, let's celebrate, and I look forward to seeing more of you guys becoming bigger businesses that we ultimately can come to you as the foundation and ask for donations. All right, cool. Team, thank you so much. Well done.
Thank you, Octavius, for sharing that vision. And you heard it first. It's a 10-year vision to really grow youth in South Africa, and you are a part of that journey. So thank you again, Octavius, for grounding us in that purpose for the Bindzu program, and that we are a family, that this is not the end. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at the heart of today's celebration. Today, we recognize entrepreneurs who have committed to growth in their businesses and have earned their place in the top 27 for the class of 2025 of the Bindzu program. Please note to our top 27 that your physical certificates are on their way to you. If you have not received them yet, you will receive them or should receive them in the days coming. So let us begin with our first entrepreneur, and coming from Gauteng, we have Kamogelo Selipe, who blends marketing with AI innovation through innovative digital doppelganger platform. This platform stimulates consumer behavior to optimize campaigns before they launch. The Arcane Edge is helping brands grow in a digital-first world. Through the support of the Mr. Price Foundation, this business invested in production equipment and platform licensing, strengthening in-house capabilities and improving service delivery and compliance. Congratulations to you, Kamogelo. And let's hear from Kamogelo.
The Mr. Price Bindzu Youth Fund Program has just been an amazing experience. I think it has just been eye-opening as a young entrepreneur, from the mentors and the insights and the skills and knowledge that we've gained. The mentors have been very helpful and also have checked up on our venture, had those one-on-one meetings and went into detail into our business, which was very insightful. I think I've learned so much, especially as a studentpreneur, balancing school and business. The mentorship was really what I needed, having people I can call whenever when I need help with my business operations, and just creating a strong foundation for my business, from the templates, the slides, just the knowledge has just been great. It's been an amazing experience, excellent support, guidance, and just a transformation. As a whole, it's just been an amazing experience, and I'm super, super grateful. Thank you.
Some amazing feedback from Kamokhelo, and we'll move on to our next entrepreneur from Soweto, growing revenue by over 50% and creating employment opportunities. This business offers candles in up to 30 different colors with a superior 12-hour burn time. This is Makatu Chivula, founder of The Light Candles, and they are building a manufacturing business scaling across retail and community markets. Through the support of the MRP Foundation, this business invested in a generator and stock inventory, strengthening production and enabling expansions into getting his products into BP garages across the province. So congratulations to you, Makatu. And let's hear about Makatu's experience of the program.
My experience in the Bindzu program has been great. It has taught me a lot about myself and my business on how to put systems in order to scale.
Amazing. Our next entrepreneur is building a platform that connects brands and creators while opening access to influencer marketing with a remarkable 600% revenue increase. This is Malebo Nkosi, founder of Simple Influence. The platform streamlines influencer discovery, pricing, and payments, making influencer marketing more efficient and accessible for small businesses. Through the support of the Mr. Price Foundation, this business invested in tools that strengthened content creation and expanded its platform reach. Congratulations to you, Malebo. And let's hear from Malebo.
My experience with the Mr. Price Bindzu Fund has been nothing short of remarkable. I think one of the things that I truly appreciated was not just the fact that we got assets that helped us, but the mentors had a real life experience when it comes to running a business. So quite a number of programs would share theoretical knowledge regarding how to start, run, and maintain a well-oiled business. But what we found here was practical knowledge from people that have been in the industry for more than 20 years. And it truly impacted our businesses in a remarkable way and will have a long-lasting impact that is beyond just the program. It is sad to see it coming to an end, but I know that the knowledge that we gained will always. Thank you very much for the opportunity. And yes.
Amazing feedback. And continuing this momentum, that was our top 3 from Gauteng. Moving on now to the Western Cape. This is Didintle Tsipe, founder of Bokamoso Borona Enterprises. They are addressing the need for student accommodation. The business rents directly to students and aims to expand its capacity to meet the growing demand for student beds in the area. Through the support of the Mr. Price Foundation and its asset investments, this business invested in critical infrastructure where a borehole was drilled at the student accommodation property to secure a consistent water supply, strengthening reliability and supporting expansion. Congratulations, Didintle. Now let's hear from Didintle's experience of the program.
Experience in the Bindzu Youth Program has been an amazing one. Right from the very beginning, when we started at the boot camp, And throughout all the sessions that we've had with our different facilitators, I have learned so much to grow our business into greater heights. I'm particularly grateful for the investment that the program has made into our business. Our business can now reach and soar to greater heights. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Congratulations again to you, Didintle. Our next entrepreneur with 4 jobs created and a growth of almost 40%. This is Ayanda Mulema, founder of Yali Gas, who delivers safe and accessible energy solutions to communities. Through the support of the Mr. Price Foundation, this business invested in infrastructure of a secure outdoor cage. It was constructed to safely secure gas cylinders, improving safety and operational reliability for the business and its sites. Congratulations to you, Ayanda. Let's hear from Ayanda.
Experience with the Bindzu program has been absolutely amazing. I am in the gas industry, and it's an industry that is highly regulated. And with the support that I've received from the Bindzu program in terms of the asset investment has really assisted us in terms of compliance. And it wasn't just compliance that they assisted us with. I learned quite valuable skills in terms of finance management, in terms of using AI as a tool to actually better my business operations. So I'm really, really grateful for the assistance from the Bindzu program. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Our next entrepreneur is creating a premium experience-driven products. And beyond baking, the business hosts dessert tasting events that brings people together. This is Olerato Haynes, founder of Haynes Bakery. After an existential crisis, she still continues to push on, and we admire the tenacity that this entrepreneur has. Through the support of the Mr. Price Foundation, this business invested in branding and market presence, enabling expansion into new customer segments. Congratulations to you, Olerato. And let's hear from Olerato.
My experience with the Bindzu program has been nothing short of amazing. I've been in quite a number of business programs before, and I can say wholeheartedly that the Bindzu program has been my most favorite because I met people. It didn't feel like a business-to-business program. It felt like a person-to-person. And I believe that's because Mr. Price chose a team of people that saw me as a person and they could relate to me, I could relate to them, and that for me has been the best part about it. Thank you very much.
Amazing feedback again, so thank you so much there. What an incredible group of entrepreneurs, right? We've heard stories of resilience, we've heard stories of sheer absolute power from these entrepreneurs. We've heard so much of progress and growth where entrepreneurs are extending their retail capacity in themselves. So what a lovely start to this session. Moments like these remind us that the journey is not just about the individual business, but about building a strong entrepreneurial ecosystem. To reflect on what we've seen so far, it's my pleasure to introduce the head of programs and innovation at the Mr. Price Foundation, Karen Wells, who will take us and share our reflections on the journey and the impact of this program. Karen, over to you.
Thank you, Brandon, and good morning, everyone. And a very warm congratulations to our Bindzu entrepreneurs. Like we said, today is about a celebration, but it's also an important moment to reflect on the impact it has had. The Bindzu Youth Fund exists because youth entrepreneurs is not a nice to have. It's a critical pathway to jobs, livelihoods, and economic participation. From the beginning of this program, this program was designed to respond to real challenges we see across South Africa, as Octavius has already mentioned. And we see where young people have talents and ideas, but do not always have the access to the kind of development and support they need that can turn this potential into a sustainable business. So when we look back at the Bindzu journey, we started with over close to about 1,700 applicants from young entrepreneurships. nationwide. And I think this number tells us an important story. Young people are not waiting for opportunity. They are actively seeking for it. And from that pool of, we selected 1,125 who were committed to a demanding 2-week online academy. And this wasn't about shortcuts. This was about effort, discipline, and growth. From there, the program became far more intensive, and I'm sure you've heard some of our entrepreneurs talk about that, and they will continue to talk about that, where these boot camps were run across the provinces, where entrepreneurs were challenged to truly understand their business, not just about what they were selling, but how value is created, how costs works, and how growth can really become possible. Many pitched their business formally for the first time, and that also matters, because confidence is not a soft skill. It's an economic enabler. From this rigorous process, we got to a point where we had 27 business emerge as provincial winners. We've already heard from 6 of them already, but they span across different sectors and regions, but they share something very important. They're no longer operating in survival mode. They are now growth-orientated businesses with the potential to employ others and contribute meaningfully to their local economies. Through the seed funding, and you've already seen it in some of the presentations so far, entrepreneurs were invested directly into assets that would help unlock the growth in their businesses, whether it was equipment, tools, or infrastructure that make scale and job creation possible. And we've already started to see that. So over the past 6 months, mentoring and coaching has reinforced this work. And I know a lot of our entrepreneurs have really flagged that support and that mentorship and what a difference it made. And this helped founders improve decision-making, strengthening systems, and building more resilient businesses. One of our winners, which you've already heard from, was just 19 years old when she received the top prize in Gauteng. And I think this story really captures the heart of Bindzu. Young people do not need more time. They need opportunity and belief. Today marks the completion of this phase, but the impact is still unfolding. Over the next period, we will continue to track and the progress of these businesses. And from this group, we're going to select a top 10 to pitch for further investment, with winners announced on the 4th of June.
My experience.
So what we really want to say is Bindzu is not a once-off program. It's a pipeline, and it reflects Mr. Price Foundation's commitment to building real pathways into economic participation for young people across South Africa. To our entrepreneurs, congratulations on how far you've come. And to echo Octavius's words, enjoy this moment, celebrate it, and we look forward to see what you continue to build next. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Karen. That was fantastic. And just to reflect on what Karen had spoken about, you are no longer operating in survival mode. You have a mindset now to scale your business and grow your business. And I hope that you continue to carry that and pull through with that. Thank you so much, Karen, for those reflections and all of those insights about the journey of these entrepreneurs through the Bindzu program. Right now, we're going to continue recognizing some of our entrepreneurs, and starting with the mother city, the Western Cape. We have our first entrepreneur, who is Kaya Bruana. Kaya is building an integrated agricultural solutions company that supports food production and sustainability. As the founder of AgriKey Farming, they also design and build vertical hydroponic farming systems. Through the support of the Mr. Price Foundation, this business invested in automation and infrastructure. A significant portion of the funding was allocated to the full automation of AgriKey's irrigation system, enabling precise water management. Congratulations to you, Kaya. Let's hear about Kaya's experience on the Bindzu program.
Experience in the Bindzu Youth program is I managed to grow my network with other businesses, and the mentors were very instrumental in us growing the businesses, and also sharing the advices on how we can professionalize and grow the business. So my key takeaway was that even though we're starting small, we should professionalize our businesses, the systems and the processes. So that's what I've learned from the program and then the mentors as well. So they've been very helpful on how we professionalize our business, and we've grown rapidly in the business, and also now we can be able to quantify our performance and run business professionally. Thank you.
Amazing. So glad of the progress, Kaya. Our next entrepreneur is driving innovation in the circular economy and clean energy space. This is Babalwa Mni, founder of Utando. Utando is a green energy business focused on advancing the circular economy. And they invested in a biodigester. So through the support of the Mr. Price Foundation, this business was able to purchase materials that will build its biodigester system, enhancing its ability to convert organic waste into usable energy. Congratulations to you, Babalwa. We look forward to seeing where you go forward. And let's hear from Babalwa and her experience of the program.
And as an entrepreneur, there's something that's very important that you need, and that is support. And the Mr. Price team has been so supportive at every point and milestone of my business, but also struggles. So I'm so appreciative of just the support and care. Everyone was hands on deck, from Kanyisile to Brandon to Miss Naidu herself. I extend my sincere gratitude. Thank you so much. And thank you for an amazing program.
Thank you for having such an amazing purpose for your business, Babalwa. We really look forward to where your business is going to go. Our next business is building a premium wellness brand rooted in natural ingredients and local knowledge. This is Kylie Adams, founder of the Shanti Natural Care. The brand combines indigenous South African botanicals with scientifically informed CBD cosmicutal formations. Through the support of the Mr. Price Foundation, this business invested in production inputs, enabling continued manufacturing growth. Investing in ingredients and packaging, Shanti was able to increase production and fulfill customer demand. Congratulations to you, Kylie. And let's hear from Kylie and her experience on the program.
Being part of the Mr. Price of my journey as a business. Through this experience, I've gained valuable knowledge in customer success, growth strategies, and even how to use AI integration to scale. The training has also helped me become funding ready, giving me the confidence and the tools to take my business to the next level. I'm incredibly grateful for the mentorship I received thus far, as it has empowered me to build a more sustainable and impactful business going forward.
Amazing, Kylie. Thank you so much. And continuing this journey, we'll now move to our next province. Ladies and gentlemen, that was your top 3 for Western Cape. Now moving to the Eastern Cape, where entrepreneurs are building resilient businesses that continue to serve and uplift their communities. Starting with Kanya Nyindlela. Driving agricultural innovation through sustainable solutions. The founder of GeoRegreen, and this business produces micro-based soil enhancers from organic and agricultural waste. Through the support of the Mr. Price Foundation, this business invested in production and distribution capacity, enabling expansion into new farming communities. And this enabled acquisition of production equipment, a distribution vehicle, and R&D testing resources, strengthening operational capacity and field execution. Really proud of how you were able to utilize your allocation, Kanya, and congratulations to you. And let's hear from Kanya's experience of the program.
The support from the Mr. Price Foundation through the Bindzu Youth Fund program has significantly accelerated our growth. The asset investment, particularly in mobility and equipment, has allowed us to reach more farmers, operate more efficiently, and show up more professionally in the market. Beyond that, the mentorship and training shifted how I think, from running a business to building a scalable, investment-ready enterprise. As a result, we've grown our reach, strengthened our operations, and positioned ourselves for scale. The program has not just supported our business, it has transformed how we build it.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Kanya, and all the best for your business going ahead. Our next entrepreneur is providing accessible and convenient solutions for everyday needs. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Nkululeko Mbata, founder of Renterfridge South Africa. The business offers a wide range of options, including single door, double door, and chest freezers. Through the support of the Mr. Price Foundation, this business invested in additional assets. It acquired 12 double-door bar fridges to meet high demand at the start of 2026. This increased its capacity and strengthened its revenue growth for this financial year. Looking forward to where this business goes, and congratulations to you, Nkululeko. Now let's hear from Nkululeko and what he has to say about the program.
Great experience. I learned a lot. There's a lot of practical solutions that came with the mentors. There's a lot of study material that I can easily go through and apply into my business. So it's been a great journey with Bindzu.
I think we've just entered into a technical error. If we could just play this again, play it back. Apologies, we have some technical gremlins in the system, ladies and gentlemen. But please allow me to introduce our next entrepreneur, Lona Mnguni. And Lona Mnguni's business is called Kamani Nandi. And they are creating opportunities in the rural agriculture through innovative community-based models. This business operates a unique training and buyback model, equipping rural households with the skills to grow vegetables and raise poultry. Through the support of the Mr. Price Foundation, this business has invested Through the support of the Mr. Price Foundation, this business has invested in production infrastructure with the acquisition of an egg incubator and a greenhouse, strengthening both production and capacity, as well as supply consistency to all its customers. Congratulations to you, Lona. And let's hear from Lona and her experience of the program.
Experience with the program has been very insightful. I particularly enjoyed the AI mentorship session that we had with Gift. It was very informative. I am very, very grateful to Mr. Price for the opportunity, and I'll be using all the learnings, not just the AI one, but all the mentorship sessions in particular. Thank you once again.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Lona. Another powerful group of entrepreneurs coming from the last two provinces, each demonstrating resilience, growth, and the ability to adapt. As we reflect on what we've seen today, one important question remains: what comes next? Because as it's been said by our previous speakers, today is not the end of the journey. It may be the end of the phase. But this program and what you have gone through in this program is a launchpad for what lies ahead. To share insights from the perspective of an entrepreneur and how entrepreneurs can continue to grow and adapt and scale their businesses beyond a program, please help me in joining Gift Lubele.
Thank you very much, Brandon, to the Mr. Price Foundation team. Thank you. I have just a few things that I want to say to the entrepreneurs. Firstly, congratulations. Seriously, I think you do need to take a moment to acknowledge yourself, as Octavius has said. Completing a structured program like Bindzu while running a business, managing life, showing up to every single session, listening to what the mentors like myself have to say, this all takes discipline and it also takes character. But I'm not here to just celebrate you. I think more than anything, I'm here to prepare you for your next stage, because the real test starts after this program actually finishes. It starts after you see your graduation certificate being displayed, and we clap for you. So I have 5 key things that I want you to take away from my speech. The first one is the post-program dip is real, and you should expect it. When the structure disappears, in many cases, so does the momentum, right? For many entrepreneurs. No more scheduled sessions, no more accountability check-ins, no more mentors in your corner every single week. And because of this, most people make the mistake of also ending the growth in their business. Don't be that person. Build your own rhythm. What that means is you have to start looking at having daily tasks. You need to have weekly reviews. You need to have monthly targets. More importantly, you really need to also have an accountability partner. It could be in this room, it could be somewhere else, but you need someone that you're going to be able to call when things get hard, because they will, trust me. The second most important thing that you need to take away is your biggest competitor moving forward is your own excuses. I've built companies before, I've failed, I've had co-founders leave, I've went to court, I've even gotten people saying, we'll sue you, right? Investors say no, products fail. Some days you will feel like, I can't do this. And every single time I myself had to go through that, I had to have a conversation with myself, talking myself out of quitting, out of giving up, out of stopping this whole entrepreneurship thing. I like what Octavio said. He says we are mad, right? But you need to understand that the pitfall that comes a lot that I see in entrepreneur isn't a lack of skills. I think all of you here are incredibly skilled. It is the distraction disguised as opportunities, where someone offers you a side thing, and or rather a new idea comes to your mind and it feels shinier, right? And it's more nicer than the hard work that is laid in front of you. And maybe you pivot. I want to tell you that focusing is a competitive advantage, so you need to protect it. The third thing is make sure that there is real traction, because traction is validation. Whether it is revenue or users, you need to ensure that there is traction in your business. Mentors, including myself, gave you all sorts of frameworks, feedback, encouragement, but the market is the only one whose opinion actually matters. So it's great that you've gotten these assets. It's great that you've gotten some cash injection. Now you need to really start validating your business. Stop perfecting it and start selling. The fourth lesson is you really need to start using AI as your friend. Most of you know that I've spoken quite lengthily with you guys through our sessions, but I've worked with entrepreneurs, and I can tell you that the minute you start looking at how you can integrate technology in your business and adopt the right tools, you will be far more ahead of your competitors in whatever field that you're thinking of. So to the entrepreneurs who are here, I really need to tell you that the next entrepreneurs that are going to win in the next decade are the ones that combine both human insight with intelligent tools. My last point is the network in this room is an asset, so you should treat it like one. You've spent months alongside fellow entrepreneurs who are doing exceptionally well. And this is rare. Do not take it for granted. These people here understand the loneliness that comes with entrepreneurship, the uncertainty that you feel, the fire it takes to build something from absolutely nothing. Don't let those relationships go cold after today. Collaborate. Reach out to someone that you think can help you with something. If someone is selling, chickens, reach out to them. If someone is selling candles and you want candles, reach out to them. Refer each other. Next time you go to an opportunity or speaking event or whatever may be the case, and you hear someone say, hey, I'm looking for someone that is doing marketing. Now you have someone here that does that. South Africa's economy grows when we grow together. It's not about one business doing exceptionally well. It's about all of us here ensuring that we support each other in whatever way. In closing, the program gave you a mirror. Now you have to go do the work of looking at it every single time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gift. That was fantastic. Thank you so much for all of those insights and reminding us that the journey continues beyond today. I particularly loved the fact that you spoke about how it is the onus of the entrepreneur to take on their business now after a program like this and to further collaborate with the people that in the room, the people that they have met. So please hold on to that and please continue to collaborate with each other and bounce ideas and business off each other. We now move on to the next set of our entrepreneurs and celebrating them, starting with KwaZulu-Natal. And building a rural innovation ecosystem that empowers young entrepreneurs. This is Mdeni Nzimande, founder of the Berg Incubation Hub. The hub empowers young people by providing incubation, skills development, and enterprise support to entrepreneurs in his community. Through the support of the Mr. Price Foundation, this business has strengthened its operational capacity through the provision of laptops, a second screen, a printer, and ink, enabling it to better support the youth and the community-based enterprises. Congratulations to you, Mdeni. And now let's hear about Mdeni's experience of the program.
My key takeaways in the Bindzu program has been two, right? First one is the importance of compliance as a business. That has helped us. We are actually fully compliant as a business. But also the key takeaway is leveraging AL tools to enhance the work and the delivery of the work that we do in terms of supporting local businesses, but also submitting reports to potential partners, but also sourcing opportunities for local SMMEs and also ourselves. So the use of AR tools has been my key takeaway in the program. Thank you.
So great to see that the tools and the modules and mentorship that is coming out of this program is continuing to be used in these businesses. Great one on that one, Mdeni. Thank you. Our next entrepreneur is driving digital access and education through innovative solutions. This is Mapatu Mashaba, founder of Ruratech. Ruratech is an edutech business that design and deliver customized mobile digital libraries and solar-powered computer labs for schools in hard-to-reach area without reliable electricity or internet access. What a beautiful purpose. Through the support of the Mr. Price Foundation, this business has invested in enhancing its delivery tools, enabling more engaging and more impactful learning experiences for their students. Congratulations to you, Mapatu. And now let's hear from Mapatu's business partner, Jeffrey, who will share his journey on their behalf.
Experience with the Bindzu program has been truly great, truly amazing. We were taught how to use AI, and that has helped us distribute our time to the more important aspects of our business so that we can grow it and sustain it. For that, we are truly grateful.
Amazing. So glad to hear the sentiments after such or learning about such a lovely company that really is pushing the front on education for young people. Our next entrepreneur is transforming waste into sustainable construction solutions. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Sekelo Shude, founder of Kuluhlaza Training. As a green manufacturing business that produces green paving bricks made from recycled plastic waste. Through the support on this program, this business has invested in production machinery. This machine features interchangeable modes. This enables the production of various different types of paving products using a single machine. This increases the business's efficiency and expanded its product offering. Congratulations to you, Sekiro. We cannot wait. And let's hear from Sekelo and his experience of the program.
So my experience at the Mr. Price Bindzu Youth Program has been amazing. You know, in the program, I've been able to grow my business as well as entrepreneur. So my business is now more efficient. We are more professional. And, you know, I've seen real growth in production, online presence, as well as confident in me as an entrepreneur. So this program spoke exactly to where my business was, the challenges that my business was facing. So through this program now, I have belief, you know, I have skills, and also I feel very confident in what I'm building. And I am building a sustainable business. And thank you to the Mr. Price Foundation for such an amazing opportunity, giving us an opportunity to grow our businesses through mentorship, financial support, and all the types of supports that we've received through this program. Thank you so much.
Some amazing businesses coming from KZN pushing the social forefront for businesses. And from our next province, we are going to be continuing this journey as we move on to Limpopo, where entrepreneurs are continuing to build businesses that drive economic and community inclusion. Our first entrepreneur is developing sustainable construction solutions through innovative materials. This is Mohadi Maimela, founder of Mohadi Eco Holdings. The business repurposes waste plastics and glass to produce eco-plastic bricks, providing a stronger, more affordable, and environmentally friendly alternative to traditional cement bricks. Through the support of the Mr. Price Foundation, this business has invested in operational equipment in the form of a generator and diesel fuel. This enabled uninterrupted operations within the EcoBricks processing and manufacturing facility, improving production and efficiency. Congratulations to you, Mohadi. And let's hear from Mohadi and her sentiments on the program.
Hello, my name is Mohadi Maimela, the founder of Mohadi Eco Holdings. I have experienced Mr. Price Foundation Bindzu program as a very supportive, impactful, and has enabled us to understand, implement new systems and position the business. And that we can work without power interruption, and it has increased our daily production to securing a partnership with corporate and new clients. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Mohadi, and we can't wait to see where your business progresses. Our next entrepreneur is meant for those who, at this time, at 12 o'clock on a Wednesday, we start getting hungry. Expanding access to food delivery in underserved communities. This is Khotatso Nzwane, founder of No. This platform connects local residents with fast food, groceries, and restaurant meals, addressing the gap in last-mile delivery, often overlooked by major logistics providers. This is a major challenge in his community, and this is a problem that he is addressing quite well. Through the support of the Mr. Price Foundation, the business invested in technology improvements. This enabled critical upgrades to the food delivery application itself and supported access to accounting services in the business. This effectively addressed the initial technology bottlenecks that the business was facing. Congratulations to you, Khotatso. And let's hear what Khotatso had to say.
To the Mr. Price Foundation for believing in me. Your support has gone beyond funding. The mentorship sessions and the guidance I've received from the team has shaped how I think and how I lead my business. I'm very grateful for the opportunity, and I'm proud to be part of a team that's creating employment in our country. From the Nunu team, thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Khotatso. Our next entrepreneur is building agriculture solutions that strengthen food security and local supply. This is Nozipho Mdluli, founder of Chili M Grow. The business specializes in fresh produce, including spinach, cabbage, beetroot, as well as livestock farming such as poultry and pork. Through the support of the Mr. Price Foundation, this business strengthened its operational capacity, including livestock, chicks, feed, equipment, labor operations, and working capital. This enabled Chili M Grow to strengthen and expand its agricultural production capacity. Congratulations to you, Nozipho. We cannot wait to see where your business goes. And let's hear from Nozipho and her experience of the program.
Experience with the Bindzu program helped a lot. I have grown so much, I have expanded, and for this experience and this opportunity, I'm grateful. Thank you.
Thank you, Nozipho. As we move forward in today's program, it's important that we not only reflect on the journey, but also look ahead to what is possible and how we can contribute to the greater sustainability of South Africa. Our next speaker brings a unique perspective at the intersection of business, sustainability, and long-term impact. She plays a key role in shaping how organizations think about growth, not just in terms of profit, but in terms of people, communities, and the future. As the Sustainability Director of the Mr. Price Group and Director and co-founder of the Mr. Price Foundation, she has been instrumental in driving initiatives that address real challenges in our country. From youth development to building more inclusive and sustainable value chains, her work extends beyond just business, contributing at industry and national levels to shaping how South Africa grows in a responsible and forward-thinking way. Ladies and gents, please welcome Natasha Ambrosio.
Good afternoon, everyone. Really thank you for introducing me, and I'm really grateful and honored to be here. So I'm really just going to share some learnings. I have not, as you would see from the introduction, I've not been an entrepreneur myself, but I've been part of an entrepreneur business for 32 years, almost 33 years now. And I really wanted to just share a little bit of my own reflection and the learnings that I've gained from being part of this incredible business called Mr. Price Group. So there's 4 key things that I really just wanted to share with you. Firstly, just in terms of one of the key things, firstly, is the risks that was taken by the entrepreneurs that started Mr. Price Group. So back in 1985, the advice that they received was they were consulting to a business, and the advice that they received was this business needed to be liquidated. But they had a different idea, much like you guys have had a business idea, a business model, and wanted to birth it. They took a significant risk. They went and borrowed money, and instead of actually being part of a liquidation team, they actually birthed a new business, which was called Mr. Price. And at the time, it was a phenomenal story in the South African retail landscape, because nobody had thought of actually coming in as a value retailer and offering South African people more affordable clothing. And so it was a very unique business idea, but significant risks were taken. And certainly for me, being part of this journey since 1993, I have seen various different examples of how, as entrepreneurs, they took risks. And some things work, some things don't work. But I really wanted to just share with you a couple of examples of what I've seen in the years that I've been with Mr. Price. So firstly, one of the examples was a young man that arrived at the Mr. Price head office. And actually, this was in 1995 by the name of Sean Meiklejohn, and met with our CEO at the time and said, I think I can win the comrades. So please, can you put a vest, a Mr. Price vest on me, give me a pair of shorts. That's all I want. And I promise you that I'm going to be on the camera for the whole day and I'll win the comrades. Now, this was a significant risk that was taken at the time. It sounded like a great idea, and we went with it. And it just so turns out that that's exactly what happened. The entire day that the comrades were shown on the TV, certainly for the first part, where as a front runner, for all those hours, our brand was shown on national television. And that was just a small risk that was taken, let alone even knowing where it would have gone. And building from that, one of the other examples was the idea of the cap. So again, just looking at the fact that we're a fashion retailer and the idea of where would our customers be. So the idea actually came with if you look at sports events, people wear jeans. At the time, jeans was a big product within our stores, and the whole idea of the cap was birthed around sports events, wearing casual clothes, being a weekend kind of brand. And if you look today, just where we are as a business, it was again just a risk that was taken, designed the cap, put it on a couple of people, particularly some sports people, and the whole of South Africa suddenly understood this brand. So that was one of the first things that I wanted to share. If I reflect back, a couple of times there were risks taken, and I'm sure that you as an entrepreneur as well, you've taken many risks, and I just want to encourage you. Being part of this business and an entrepreneurial business that have grown to the strength that it is today, that risks is definitely part of the journey, and I would encourage you to take that. The second element that I wanted to share with you was resilience. So in all the years that I've been part of this business, we've been through ups and downs. So don't ever think that everything was always a success and that everything always worked and we always made turnover and we always made targets. It's not necessarily the case. I heard somebody said earlier, I think it was Gift, saying, encouraging you to set targets. And we've always set targets, but not always achieved them. And sometimes you have to dig deep and you have to go back to the drawing board and really just rethink. Are we sticking to our business model? Are we delivering what the customers are looking for? And so many times that I can reflect back where we had to get back together as teams and re-look at how we were delivering certain things. But the resilience is the key thing. It's really in tough times just to dig deep and to just stick to what you know is your business model. If I look at just South Africa and the years that Mr. Price has actually grown from a small entrepreneurial South African idea to where it is now, there's been a number of different volatile times that we've been through. The financial crisis, the COVID, and yet we've just sustained the performance that we've had. So those times do come, and again, just to encourage you that actually often you think this is where we're just going to throw in the towel, but that success is sometimes just on the other side of it. The third thing that I wanted to share is I believe that one of the key success factors of Mr. Price Group has been the culture and the values of this business. So just to share some insights, one of the key things that the two entrepreneurs, Laurie and Stuart, that started this business had in early days, I think it was kind of 1991, 92, was to actually share shareholding actually with some of the employees. Now, we were a very small number of employees at the time, but they had this idea that they didn't want people that work for the business to only just retire with a retirement package, but actually that they would build wealth for themselves and their families as well. And I think this is a unique element of Mr. Price Group that has been part of its success. because every person that works in the business, and I want you to really think about that as you grow your own businesses and you employ people, every single person is considered a partner. And just as a person that has been working in this business, I have to tell you right now that it changes the way that you make decisions. It changes the way that you see yourself as part of that business. So I know that you are entrepreneurs in your own right and owners of your businesses, but I really want to encourage you that I believe that one of the key success factors of Mr. Price Group has been, as employees have come in, they've really, in an innovative way, thought about how do we give them a part of this success that goes beyond earning a salary. And the partnership element extended to the suppliers in terms of treating them as partners. For example, the core value of Mr. Price Group, treating others as you want to be treated, has always guided us as employees within the business. And then lastly, what I wanted to share with you is around your business model. I know that obviously a lot of your businesses are still small and it's young and it's exciting. But one of the things that I believe is a key success factor of Mr. Price was really perfecting that business model, getting it to a point where you know it's now working. And then what we called it was cookie cutting that model. But really working hard in the earlier days to say, what does it look like? How do we position it? How do we procure? Is the procurement model right? Can we support growth? Can we go to scale? Can we open 23 stores in one day? All those type of things were embedded in making sure that we perfected that business model. And then once we perfected it and we started rolling it out, it's about protecting that business model. So I would say that in all the years that I've worked for the business, in every decision that we make, even today and throughout that journey, we always look back at the business model and say, is this the right position? Is it the right decision that supports the business model? Is it right for our customer? Is that really what our customer would be looking for? So constantly checking back with ourselves and then protecting that business model. And sometimes it means that there's a lot of trade-offs that you need to make in the decisions that you make, is trading off the things that actually don't fit that business model, but to really fight hard for that. So that is really what I wanted to share with you today. I'm sure there are many other stories that people that work for Mr. Price can share with you, but I just thought that the most appropriate would probably be for me to share with you what I believe are the key success factors of Mr. Price Group. And today, the business is a multinational organization. It employs over 30,000 people. And I hope that you have dreams like that. I hope that our Bindzu Youth Fund programs and our entrepreneurs are going to unlock growth like that, and people that are employed within your businesses that actually truly build wealth for themselves and their families as well. So thank you very much, and I really wish you all the success with your businesses. And thank you very much to the Mr. Price Foundation team for inviting me. And yeah, it is a great program. Thanks very much.
Thank you so much, Natasha. That was fantastic. What powerful insights coming from the Mr. Price Group, and exactly how you take people to be partners in the business and in the businesses. And you heard it from Natasha, guys. Dream big. You can be as big as the Mr. Price Group. You've just got to aim and aim high. Thank you again, Natasha. That was fantastic. As we move on to the final set of our entrepreneurs and congratulating them, we move on to our first province of the final three, which is Northwest. All right. And with our Northwest capturing moments and building a creative hub within his community, this, ladies and gentlemen, is Mokhomotsi Hlabanyane, founder of Passionate Shot Studio Hub. Beyond photography, it operates as a creative hub, offering studio rentals and value-added visual products. Through the support of the Mr. Price Foundation, this business invested in professional equipment, including a camera, a drone, lighting, and stabilization tools. These have significantly improved content quality, operational efficiency, and service delivery for the business. Congratulations to you, Mokhomotsi. And let's hear what Mokhomotsi thinks of the Bindzu program.
Really, I've really learned a lot from the Bindzu program, and that has helped me grow my business to what it is right now. And if the program was to be introduced again, I would definitely go in and take it. Also, I would advise anyone who sees the program in future to make sure that they take the program. Thank you.
Well, you heard it from Mokhomotsi. If you know of any other entrepreneurs that are willing to be part of a program, please do direct them to the Mr. Price Bindzu program. Thank you so much, Mokhomotsi. Our next entrepreneur is creating access to business support and infrastructure in rural communities. This is Godfrey Tai, founder of Akani Africa. Akani Africa offers co-working spaces, retail rental, mentorship, and digital services such as printing and ICT support to entrepreneurs and his larger community. Through the support of the Mr. Price Foundation, this business strengthens its operational capacity, which included printing equipment, branding tools, and ICT hardware. This enabled the business to strengthen its operational infrastructure and service offering as a rural innovation and incubation hub. Congratulations to you, Godfrey. And let's hear from Godfrey.
With Mr. Price Foundation Bindzu Youth Funds has been very great. Has been a very great learning journey. It was great. I've met different mentors. I've attended different mentorship sessions, and I've gained a lot from it that I can implement on my business. I'm very grateful for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Godfrey. Wonderful things that Godfrey's doing in his community. Our next entrepreneur is developing innovative safety solutions for communities. And this is Morekolodi Makurwane, founder of Manselema Enterprises. Its flagship products, the Salema app, an emergency response platform, the Salema tag, a wearable panic button, connects users, particularly women and children and elderly, to verified security responders in real time. This is such an amazing initiative or business that Morekolodi has created because it really helps the people that truly do need to alert others or emergency response teams in a case of safety. Through the support of the Mr. Price Foundation, this business invested in product development, which included raw materials for the Salema tags. This enabled the development and distribution of child safety tracking tags, enabling wider reach and stronger impact. Congratulations to you, Morekolodi. And let's hear from him.
Thank you to the Mr. Price Foundation and the Bindzu Group for the extreme support they have given us in this program. We are thankful for the mentors who have shaped our business. As Salema, we have taken much advices from mentors who were selected accordingly and gave us proper advice, which have accelerated our business growth. We are very thankful to the Mr. Price Foundation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Morekolodi. Moving on to our next province, we now have the top three from Mpumalanga. And our first entrepreneur is building or has built a multi-service hub that brings access and opportunity to rural communities. This is Nsizuzonke Vilekazi, founder of Prelim Logistics. Prelim Logistics operate as a one-stop rural hub, offering a range of services, including an internet cafe, a gaming studio, retail shop, shisanyama, car wash, and professional branding and legal support through his hub. With the support of the Mr. Price Foundation, This business has invested in a container, improving not only its physical presence, but inventory and customer experience. Great for the expansion of premium logistics. And congratulations to you, Nsizwa Zonke. Let's hear from Nsizwa Zonke and his experience of the program.
Experience from this program has been very great. We've learned a lot of things, especially the lessons that come with the program, especially the financial side of things. It has helped us to have an understanding of financial management and financial discipline. And we were able to learn a lot of things to ensure that we grow our business from strength to strength. Most importantly, the investment that we got from the program has helped us to introduce a new income stream, new customers, and introduce a new offering into our business. Thank you very much. We're very grateful to Mr. Price Foundation.
Thank you, Nsizwa Zonke. Amazing feedback from him. And our next entrepreneur operates across the full agricultural value chain, driving large-scale productions. This is Lungile Mkhize, founder of Lungile Poultry Farm. This business operates across the full value chain, from rearing pullets, which are young layers, to egg packaging and sales. Through the support of the Mr. Price Foundation, this business has strengthened its operational capacity in the form of livestock. This enabled Lungile Poultry Farm to strengthen and expand its vertically integrated poultry operations. As you can see on the right of your screen, this is exactly what she had received. Congratulations to you, Lungile. And let's hear from Lungile.
Experience with Bindzu Academy and Mr. Price Foundation has been amazing, especially the 2 sessions that we've had with Tandegile and Sbu, where we dealt with pricing and the strategy on how to scale your business. Those 2 things have really helped me in terms of pricing my product right and to give my business a direction on where to go from here. So for that, I am really grateful and I'm excited to have been part of this amazing project.
Amazing, Lungile. Lungile is doing amazing things in her community, really stretching her offerings on the value chain in poultry. So congratulations to you. Our next entrepreneur from Mpumalanga, and our final in the top 3 for Mpumalanga, is Penwell Silinda. Expanding digital access and logistic solutions for underserved communities. As the founder of SmartD app, SmartD is a multi-purpose, on-demand service platform designed for township and rural communities. It integrates ride e-hailing, food delivery, parcel delivery, and merchant services into a single mobile application. Through the support of the Mr. Price Foundation, this business invested in delivery infrastructure by the acquisition of 2 electric scooters, improving both efficiency and scalability for his business. Congratulations to you, Penwell. And let's hear from Penwell.
Experience with the Bindzu program, it was highly valuable for me. The sessions actually was highly insightful, practical, and especially on how we can integrate AI with our business or through our business to ensure high productivity and fast in delivering our service to our customers. So as well as building a strong organizational culture. So I believe that this mentorship session for me, my business, is going to make a big difference as someone building and managing a growing platform. And now I have a clear structure on how to manage a huge team.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Penwell. And that brings us to the end of the top 3 for Mpumalanga. And we've come to our final top 3 province, and that is in the Free State. Empowering youth through education, technology, and innovation, This is Neo Mungana, founder of the Coliseum Academy, operating in townships and rural communities. This business provides access to programs in academics, gaming, robotics, and entrepreneurship. Through the support of the Mr. Price Foundation, this business invested in digital platforms which supported software development and administrative cost. This enabled the advancement of the Beyond by Coliseum digital ecosystem. This support strengthens the platform functionality and scalability. Congratulations to you, Neo. And let's hear from Neo and his experience of the Bindzu program.
Mr. Price Foundation initiative, it helped me have a different perspective. It allowed us to look at the model, build something sustainable, something that can grow. If given another opportunity, I would want to have this, maybe a prolonged and more advanced program to build something that is there, that is relevant, something that will have a great impact in terms of our communities. So I'm really grateful for what the initiative has done in terms of the investment also on accelerating digital platforms. I'm truly grateful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Neo. And that brings us to our second last entrepreneur, who with an increase of over 30% in revenue and building a large-scale agricultural enterprise that supports food systems and community development. Ladies and gents, this is Patricia Bileng, founder of Buhlebenkosi Agri Productions. Operating on a 19-hectare farm, this business specializes in production of broiler chickens with a capacity of 27,000, eggs with a 5,000 layer capacity, and vegetables. Through the support of the Mr. Price Foundation, this business has invested in production inputs. The asset investment enabled the acquisition of quality chicks and essential farming equipment, significantly strengthening the poultry operations and production capacity. Congratulations, Patricia. And now let's hear from Patricia.
A lot. Through mentorship sessions, I was able to run my company more smoothly and more effectively, most importantly, sustainably. I'm really grateful for the program. I really appreciate all the effort and the time that was given to us. Thank you, Mr. Price.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Patricia. And ladies and gents, this brings us to our final celebration of our graduation. And this is Refilwe Baba, creating a beauty and wellness brand rooted in natural ingredients and community empowerment. Glow Looks combines indigenous African botanicals with modern formulations to provide safe and effective solutions for healthy hair and skin for women and children. Through the support of the Mr. Price Foundation, this business invested in production capacity. This enabled Glow Looks to strengthen its production through the acquisition of a 140-liter mixing machine. Congratulations to you, Refilwe. And let's hear from Refilwe.
Of being on the Bindzu Youth Fund program is really one that changed the way I approach business. I grew as a leader. What I appreciated the most about the program is how they really tailored it to focus on the individual business. Comparing it to other programs I've been on that have a really group dynamic in terms of how they focus and how they deliver the program. This one was really tailored per business. The sessions we had, you had an opportunity to speak to the mentor right there, speaking about your business. That's something that I really appreciated, that real-time information. And I also appreciated the peer-to-peer networks that we built. I got so many opportunities for my peers that have really allowed me to advance my business. So those two things are really the ones that stood out for me, and I'm so appreciative for. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Refiwa. That was fantastic. And now, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations again to all 27 of our entrepreneurs. Today, again, is not the end. It is the beginning. What we've seen here is not just progress. It's potential. Potential of 27 top businesses to change their communities and change their lives. Each of you now carries the responsibility to continue building, to continue growing, and to continue creating impact in your respective communities. This moment is a milestone, but the real journey, as Gift had said earlier, continues beyond today. It's what you do after this program. And I would love to share a few sentiments with you. I have seen your businesses before you saw yourselves. What I mean by that is, as the team, we were able to see your applications. We were able to see how hard you worked on the academy, right through the boot camps, in being selected as the top 3 and moving on now to this development program. We saw something in you that you may have not seen. And through those early applications, there was uncertainty. The ideas sometimes weren't fully clear. But I look at you now and I see businesses that are scalable, businesses that are working and moving towards a brighter day for South Africa. This wasn't easy, and that's the point. The point is for you to go through the hardship, to get through what you need to get through as an entrepreneur. It's important that we acknowledge the struggle because it changes you as an entrepreneur, in turn, progressing your business. The real entrepreneurs are not built when things are easy. They are built when things are uncertain and they make decisions that have real impact. Ladies and gentlemen, I just would love to reiterate, this is not the finish line. It is your responsibility now. This is about action. Today, we celebrate you. From tomorrow, you action every single thing that you've learned. And I know that you are already actioning the things that you have learned and going through the program. But now it's to further develop that. Because like Gift had mentioned, there will be no accountability per se after this. You will have to take up the onus and push your business forward. In closing, we didn't just build businesses in this program. We built people. I am so proud of each and every single one of you, not just of what you've done, but of who you have become and who you have developed yourself into. Ladies and gentlemen, for the final time from myself, before I hand over to Dudu to close us and grant the vote of thanks, congratulations to the class of 2025 for the Bindzu Youth Fund graduations. Thank you so much. Dudu Zile, over to you. Dudu, I think your mic's on mute. There we go.
Sorry, guys, am I back? Yeah, my internet just kicked me out. Thank you so much for, facilitating this very lovely online graduation. It is the first for the foundation, and I think even with the technical difficulties, it went quite well. And I just want to reiterate and just call back the sentiments I shared in the beginning of the session about how this program is, yes, a step in this long journey of entrepreneurship, but, progress does favor motion, and I would like to implore you to continue on this journey to unlocking your goal of whatever the goal is. It may be to be the next billionaire, to be, the next Richard Branson and superstar. But it is definitely within reach. You just need to move forward, take it one step at a time, one foot in front of the other. And there's a quote that is often shared about how, even though it is gendered, it says, a moving man will one day meet his luck. The road favors the traveler. And I think this applies quite well to the journey that you are on, because I truly believe that if you were to look back 10 years from now, you have gotten so far and are the wildest dream that you would have imagined as a youth. So congratulations and well done. And as Brandon mentioned, this is not the end of the journey for the top 27. We are now going to start the process, or are still in the process of selecting our top 10 who will be measured on, engagement, participation, growth, and potential to scale. They will then get an opportunity to pitch for that remaining 1.5 million, with the first prize being R1 million invested into your business. So it is quite exciting. And I know it's nerve-wracking, but you not getting it or you getting it doesn't mean that that is where the journey ends. This is just a launch pad into your next. So yeah, thank you so much for having faith in us and putting your trust in us to do right by you and your business. And thank you to the team. Thank you so much. Both the UD team, everyone online, Karen is giving thumbs up. We have our internal team, Push Up Pain, Nando Miso, Rory, Spelele, Erica, Eurissa, everyone's online. Thank you so much for supporting. This has been quite a journey and a half. And thank you to Jayshree and the team for really helping us to glue this program together. And we'll see you on the flip side. Woo-hoo.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations again to the top 27. Have a lovely, lovely evening ahead.